guys, Lego Freak here, and welcome to yet another custom Lego minifigure tutorial. So before we get into the video, I have some shoutouts. Now, the first shoutout goes to the guy who actually gave me the idea for the figure I'm showing today. So during customs, if you haven't checked his channel out, make sure to do that. He had a video about a Deadshot up. That was his last video posted, I believe. Yeah, it was really cool. So it inspired me to make my own. Now, the one I made was not based off of his. It was just inspired by the one he did. So, you know, obviously mine is different. It's my own design. It's not based off of anything. Keep that in mind. But, yeah, so that's the first shout out. So next shout out goes to Fire Burning Customs, which I shout out quite a bit, but that's okay because he has an awesome channel. If you haven't checked him out, make sure to do that. So, yeah, there's your name. Okay, next is J-Brick Studios. So yeah, make sure to check him out as well. So yeah, he asked for a shout out, so there it is. Keep it there for a second longer. Yeah, that's good. Next, Davis Bond asked for a second shout out, so here you go. There's his name up in the corner of my room. All right. Next is 1 second. Okay. Maria Casta, I believe. But yep, he or she, I don't know. Boy or girl, I don't know. But they asked for a shout out, so there it is. And last shout out. Now, this person did not ask for a shout out, but I've been watching a lot of their stuff and just amazing. So if you haven't checked out Fine Art Tips, make sure to check them out, the channel out, because if you like drawing, if you're into art and that kind of thing, you have to watch some of this guy's stuff. It is just incredible. Just amazing art. If you look at the videos that I've liked, most of them are his, just because he's such an amazing artist. So make sure to check out the channel here and, you know, go over there, subscribe, like the videos, because they're amazing. So, yeah, if you're at all into drawing, make sure to look into this channel, because it is incredible. So, yeah, that about does it for the shout-outs. If you do want a shout-out, make sure to let me know in the comments. Pretty much how it works is I'll give 3 shout-outs to pretty much, you know, 3 shout-outs to anyone. After that, I kind of have to limit it, just so one person doesn't ask for a shout-out in every video, because that's a little repetitive. But, yeah, now, obviously, I will give shout-outs, like, sometimes I give shout-outs when people don't ask for shout-outs, excuse me, just because, you know, I like to do that. But, yeah, so without further ado, let's get into it. Right,
so the minifigure for today is Deadshot. So yeah, this is my own design, so keep in mind this is based off of nothing in particular. It's just something I thought would look cool, and I really like the way that it turned out. I think that a lot of things, you know, it looks really cool. Pretty simplistic, to be honest, but I really like it a lot. I think that, you know, it's a really cool looking figure, and there's not too much to it. I think anyone can make this figure, really. You know, there's some 3D elements, there's some sculpting. It's just, it's really cool to me. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments, what you think of the, you know, the colors and all that. But, yeah, just kind of mix a bunch of things into this. So, yeah, let's get into the tools that I used. Right, the tools that I used for this particular minifigure include black paints, gray paint. Now, dark gray paint and light gray paint. I did use 2 different kinds of gray. So yeah, light gray and dark gray. Red. Now, I did use, again, this kind of bright red and this kind of darker maroon red. I used them both just to kind of get some contrast to the figure. So, yeah, and of course, a paintbrush and a thumbtack, as always, for details. So, yeah, let's get into the pieces that I used. Guys, to be honest, there's not much to the figure as far as pieces go. Like, pretty much what I did was I just used Doc Ock body and legs. Because these were gray legs, as you can see. So this is just the Doc Ock body. Now, this is the one from the Spider-Man Iron Fist set, which you probably knew. I did use some handcuff pieces as well. Now, for the head, I'm trying to remember what head I used. I think this was one of just this generic clone heads, because I have so many of them. Yeah, just did some sculpting on it, obviously, but, yeah, that's what this was. So, it's pretty much the Doc Ock figure, and a clone head, were the pieces that I used, as well as some handcuffs. So, yeah, let's get into the actual painting tutorial. So, pretty much, first thing that I did on this minifigure was I painted these circles on the vest of the Doc Ock thing. I painted them red, which you can see. I did that on the front and the back. So these were that lime green color, but now they're red. Because I thought that that would look cool. That would be the best color to put in there. And I think it looks really, really cool. Like, you know, that's kind of the, like a lighter part. So yeah, then pretty much what I did was I painted around the vest. I painted it this maroon red color. I didn't paint the sides because it would just scrape off anyway. So yeah, but to be honest, I think the side looks kind of cool with the gray color there. But yeah, so pretty much just this kind of maroon red all the way around the vest. I did some silver detail right here, going down and then over, and I did that on the other side as well. Then pretty much I did some silver right here as well on this little buckle type thing that goes to the vest. You can see right there I did some silver there. Now then pretty much what I did is I just kind of painted a strap from this shoulder that goes all the way down to the waist here. And then of course I did that on the back as well, so from this shoulder it goes down. And the strap does continue on top of the shoulder, so it goes up and over and then down. So it does go all the way, well, yeah, it does go all the way around the figure. So yeah, pretty much then what I did is I got this like plastic stuff I have, and I cut these little pouches out. Now it's a weird kind of plastic material. I'm not sure exactly, you know, what it is, but so yeah, I just kind of cut these little pouches out. So I cut two. Actually I cut four, so oops, got my little thumbtack. But yeah, so then I just kind of glued them on. These ones are slanted because they're on the strap here, and then these two are on the belt piece. And the belt piece I left black because like this strap would go to the belt piece, so I didn't really paint much for the belt just because it was black. I did do one pouch on the back as well with this kind of plastic material, so there's one there, and then there's four on the front. And then now for these little bullets, these are not Lego, these are Creo. If you don't know what Creo is, it's an off-brand of building, kind of like Lego. And they have this kind of like bullet, what's the word, bandolier, I think, that goes around a figure. And I basically cut 3 of these little bullets from one of those. I believe it was from the Creo Battleship sets. One of the smaller ones came with the bandolier, I believe, but I could be wrong. But yeah, that's where these are from, and I painted them silver, and of course continued the strap like they're being held on by the strap there. And they do stick out, which is really cool. I like the kind of 3 bullets there. It looks really nice. So yeah, now of course for the handcuff pieces, I just cut them, and I painted them the dark gray to kind of match his boots. Those are kind of like the wrist gun things that he has, because I really like the design. I think they look cool on the figure. So yeah, that's what those are. Now for the legs, pretty much what I did was I painted just this strap that goes down right here, and then one that goes across the leg. You can kind of see that. Let me kind of, whoa, no, calm down. Okay, so yeah, there's the strap right there that just kind of goes across the leg, and there's another one right here as well. Now this, hang on, the strap here holds on this big old plastic piece pouch that I have for him. Come on, just a Butterfingers. All right, so yeah, we have this pouch here, which is quite big, but looks pretty good. And I painted some detail on that as well. And the strap goes around to the back, as well as the strap on the other side. Let's do that. Continues around the figure, and does go to a gun holster. So. And does continue to the back as well. Now the boots, pretty much just really simple, just a gray kind of thing that goes down to the actual boot part. Nothing much there. That goes all the way around as well. And then I painted, as you can see right here, some little pockets. So yeah, I just painted those on. Painted some details on those as well. And on the pouches, you can see I did kind of paint some details with a black dot and a gray line that goes across, like that's the flap where the pouch opens. I did that on all of these. So now for the actual helmet, pretty much what I did is I kind of basically just molded this kind of shape around his face, which was pretty easy to do, and just kind of modified it till it looked the way I wanted it. Then I kind of just dug out this little hole. I basically had to find the eye on the head, and then just kind of refine the eye shape to the shape that I wanted. So yeah, I think it looks really nice. And then for this part, pretty much just took a little clay circle and just kind of stuck it on there and just kind of refined it until it came out the way I wanted. It does stick out. You can see that a little bit there. It actually does stick out off the mask. I think it looks really cool, just simplistic little 4 lines that don't really connect. I think it looks like a cool little Target thing, like the Deadshot thing. Then I just painted this strap here and I didn't want to have the strap just end, so I painted it to this like kind of like little box type thing. I don't know what that is. That doesn't stick out, but I just painted that on there. So there's just some silver with basically a red dot and a black kind of X. So yeah, that's where the strap goes and it goes down. So I think that looks really nice. It's very simplistic. And of course I painted all this in the light gray color, as well as I painted the neck of the minifigure with the light gray color as well. But yeah, so I think this looks really, really nice. Again, it's pretty simplistic. Pretty much anyone could make this figure. But I think it looks really cool. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments. But I really like the way that it came out with the Doc Ock vest and this kind of molded helmet. So yeah, that about wraps up this video.
Alright, well that about wraps up this video. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure to leave a like as well as subscribe. Write in the comments below any suggestions for figures that you want me to make, and I might do it. It depends on what parts to use and things like that. But yeah, I am working on the suggestions that you guys gave to me. So yeah, now if you haven't checked out my Arkham Knight video, make sure to check that out because I announced my first contest in it. And if you want to enter, watch that video for the rules of the contest. You can just skip to the end. It's at the end. You don't have to watch all of it if you don't want to. But yeah, so make sure to check that out. Now I didn't say this in the video. Keep this in mind. You can enter as many figures as you like, as long as they are from Arkham Knight. That is so. As many figures as you'd like. So that's kind of the rule there. So if you want to enter more than 1, or heck, if you want to enter 7, you can, so long as they're from the game. But yeah, but for more rules, make sure to check that out and let me know in the comments if you have a video entry, so I can go over there and watch it. I've seen 2 already. So thank you everyone who entered thus far. I can't wait to see the rest of the entries, if there is any, but I assume there is. So yeah, and just so you know, you have just about a week left, or 1 week from Monday, this Monday. So this coming Monday, you will have a week. So yeah, and then I'll be announcing the winner on Monday. So make sure that your video entry is posted before this, before next Monday. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm confusing you. Let me get this straight here. So this coming Monday is not when I announce the winner. It's the Monday after that. So not this Monday, next Monday is when I announce the winner. So make sure you have your video posted before next Monday. So yeah, hope you guys understood that. I confused myself a little bit, so sorry about that. But yeah, anyways, this has been Lego Freak. Peace.